Welcome back, Gorgeous George, for another match day review slash preview. Sorry I've been away, sorry I didn't do a review for the Bournemouth game. I was away for the weekend, and sorry I wasn't at the game. I was away for the weekend, as I just said, for my mate's birthday. It was his 24th. It was Dan, the cameraman from 90 Min. So happy birthday, mate. Hope you had a good one. Also, I just want to say a massive thank you to the 1,000 people who watched my last match day vlog. It was Chelsea first Sport Foods. It was a 4-2 result. 1,000 people watched it, and I just want to say thank you. Like, it means the world. Like, I know it doesn't seem a lot, but for me, I've only just started, and to get 1,000 views in what 2-3 months is incredible. So if you have watched the video and forgot to subscribe, don't forget to hit that subscribe button now. I really do appreciate it. So thank you very much if you did watch it, and continue watching. Thank you for the support. And so let's get on to the review of the Bournemouth game. We were dominant. We had 80% possession. Like, we created so many chances to score only one goal. It kind of did us injustice. And don't forget, Man City had a win there late on when Sterling ran onto the crowd and fans were jumping in. But also Spurs beaten 1-0 at home at Wembley. I know they're not great at Wembley, but they still only beat Bournemouth 1-0. So Bournemouth against the big teams, Eddie Howe's got himself really well to defend and just take up the pressure and try counter them like we do normally. So it was good to see us having a dominant possession and hopefully creating as many chances as we could. And unfortunately, we could only score one, but we got the 3 points. We closed the gap between Tottenham now as they lost against Man United. So again, a fantastic performance. We won the 2 games that I said we needed to win, Everton and Bournemouth. So we got Roma next. So last time out in the Champions League, we drew 3-3 with them at Stamford Bridge. I was there, so if you haven't checked it out, go check out the matchday vlog. It's out on my channel. Also, like, the performance was really good. We did let a 2-goal lead slip, so hopefully that doesn't happen again when we play them at their ground. I think it's going to be a really, really difficult game. Roma are a good side. They're doing well in the Italian league, and obviously in the Champions League, they're second. They're above Atletico. So it is going to be a tough game. It's going to be physical. We've got to stop Nainggolan and Dzeko. Like, they both were incredible in the first fixture, especially Nainggolan. As soon as David Luiz came off in that midfield, Nainggolan had so much space, and hence why Dzeko got his 2 goals. Like the volley over when he's flicked it over, I think it was Nainggolan, or it might have been Streetman. Those two were kind of controlling it when David Luiz went off. So onto my lineup. I'm going to put Courtois in goal. My back line is going to be Azpilicueta, Rudiger and Gary Cahill. I do think Gary Cahill was rested against Bournemouth for this game because we got United after. So I do think he was rested, and hopefully it'd be Rudiger and Cahill. But I would like to see Christensen, Rudiger, Azpilicueta, but I do think it's going to be Cahill. Just for his leadership and just for his experience in his sort of game. Hopefully he just keeps it simple, gets his blocks in, gets his tackles in, releases the ball to midfield, Alonso, those sort of people. He's got to stop doing these runs. He's got to stop. When he does it, when he keeps it simple and just defends, he is incredible. He is incredible. He gets his blocks in, gets his tackles in. It's just when he gets caught out of position, he hasn't got the pace to get back. So he's got to stop that if he's going to start against Roma. So I would personally put Christensen, Rudiger and Azpilicueta. But I do think it's going to be Cahill, Rudiger and Azpilicueta. I'll tell you why in a minute, why I don't think David Luiz is going to be in the back line. So onto the midfield. I know Kante is back, but he's got a hamstring injury. I don't want him starting. I do not want him starting. I want him fresh for United. We've got 2 massive games, Roma and United. I want to win them both, obviously, because we stay top of the group and we're close the gap on United. So I want to win them both. I want Kante fresh for United, so I wouldn't start. Maybe give him 20 minutes. He's coming back from an injury. Everyone's like, oh, start him. He's coming back from an injury. He cannot play every game coming back from an injury. Especially in this sort of game where the tackles are going to be flying in. It's going to be quite physical. So my midfield, my 2 centre mids are going to be Bakayoko. Again, he's holding a bit of an injury. So like, midfield is full of injuries. Danny Drinkwater got 60 minutes against, or 75 minutes against Everton. So it's good to see him back, but I think Bakayoko, and the reason why I didn't put David Luiz in the back line is I think he should start in midfield like he did in the first fixture. He absolutely controlled the midfield when he was on the pitch. As soon as we took him off, it was a different story, do you know what I mean? So that's my 2 centre mids. Bakayoko and David Luiz. Hopefully David Luiz can do another great performance. I always thought he was a midfielder, personally, when we first had him, before we sold him to PSG. So he can even play both. He can play centre mid and centre back. So fantastic. If he could fill that role, fantastic, and play as well as he did against Roma last time out, I've got no worries about putting him in there. Alonso's looking a bit tired, so I don't know whether someone else can play there, maybe Kennedy. But we could also put Azpilicueta over on the left wing back and put Christensen, Rudiger and Cahill. That might be a way to give Alonso a bit of a rest and just keep that defensive like still strong instead of putting Kennedy there. So I think it could be Azpilicueta and put Christensen at the back with Rudiger and Cahill. But I do think Alonso's going to start along with Zappacosta. Like, again, Azpilicueta could play there instead of Zappacosta, and Christensen could come into the back line. But I like Zappacosta. He gets the crosses in. Like, every time I've seen him play, he's getting about five or six crosses in. And that's exactly what we want. So Zappacosta and Alonso start for me. But I wouldn't mind seeing Azpilicueta move into that one of those positions and Christensen coming into the back line. That wouldn't be the end of the world. So, onto my front line. I'm going to put Eden Hazard in. Again, he scored against Bournemouth. He's coming back from an ankle, like a fractured ankle. He had an operation in summer. We've got to stop being so harsh on him. Like, he's not going to be at his best yet, but he is getting there. He's getting there. You can see it every game. He's getting better. He's getting better. He's getting better. He's doing his little run when he runs back towards our goal and then turns back super quick, and the defenders can't cope with that. So Hazard's got to start for me. On the right side, I'm going to put Pedro. I think he should start every game for us. He is fantastic. His intensity is unreal. Like, he will chase down everything. He will put his tackles in, even against the big boys like he did against Watford. Just, his intensity is superb. I really do like Pedro. And he could come up the magic, like the goal against Watford. Just absolutely fantastic. So hopefully he will start. And then leading the line is going to be Alvaro Morata. I know his comments during the week where he's saying London is a bit intimidating for him and it's a bit big and a bit loud and all that sort of stuff. Don't forget, he's only just moved over here. He's got to learn the language. He's got to get used to the society and the English food and all this sort of stuff, the noise over the night. And London is a living city. Like, it's loud, it's boisterous, it's amazing. I love London personally. So let's not get too much on his back. He's just come over. Maybe it takes him a few months just to get used to it, and then he gets settled. So let's not get on his back yet. Don't forget, he might not have even found a house yet. I don't really look into their lives. It's what they do on the pitch. So he might be staying in a hotel for all I know. So that might be a thing as well. So let's not get too much on his back. Like, Morata has been fantastic for us this season. Since his hamstring injury, yes, he has dropped form a little bit, but don't forget it's a hamstring injury. He doesn't want to tweak it and be out longer. So I do think we need to give up our players a bit more time coming back from the injuries. Hence why I don't think Kante should start. Maybe give him 20 minutes when David Luiz, like we took him off against Roma. Put Kante on then, so you're not taking off that defensive mind in the midfield. But yeah, that's my starting lineup. I'm going to predict. Oh, it's tough. I really don't know. I really don't know about this game. It could go either way, but I'll take a draw. Like I was in the home fixture, I'll take a draw. And if we come out with a win, happy days. Happy days. We're still top of the table. So I will take a draw, maybe 2-2. But if we win it 3-2, I'll be happy with that. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to hit the like button. Don't forget to share some comments so I can get back to you lot. Also, I just want to say again, a massive thank you to those 1,000 people who watched my last video. So if you haven't checked it out yet, go check it out. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the like. Comment so I can get back to you like I just said. And one last thing. Come on, you Blues!